All right, so this is my second recording of the day. So let me showcase the progress I've made again. So basically, what I did was that I had a Jira task. So obviously, this is our Jira board here, whereby I pretty much I create tasks and I hand them out to the team members. So a task I'm currently doing now is this one right here. As a player, I want to see a visual depiction of a character's negative emotion so that I'll be able to tell their scenario and what negative emotion they're feeling, and it has a task of add a specifically colored aura: red, anger; yellow, guilt; blue, sadness; dark purple, depression. And I specifically designed overhead icon: anger, black squiggly or sharp black lines coming from head with exclamation points; sadness, rain cloud overhead; depression, rain cloud with thunder; loneliness, etc. And the reason why I'm marking this as done and going to this one, that's the epic. Um, I didn't want to go to the epic. Going to this one, I believe. Yep. Okay, no, this is a different task. Where is it? Where's that? Play it, do your next one. Okay. All right, yeah, this one. The reason why I'm marking this as done is because I just completed it. So time to showcase this. So here, so if I were to go into my scene, um, so as you can see, I have a rain cloud over this person. I believe I showcased before the aura in the first video. So if I go to down here, tap on the aura, come up through the ground, orient myself properly. See, I have that aura, right? So that aura is a sadness aura, and I believe I showcased it in the first video, whereby I was able to have the aura turn on and off depending on the negativity, right? Which is cool. The next thing, which is I actually learned to do this, is animation. Well, not animation, super animation, but I learned how to use the animator. So basically, I got a GIF of a rain cloud. So I believe it was this link. Yep, I got a GIF of a rain cloud. So it was this one here. So you can see the rain falling here. And then what I did was this. I actually learned through a YouTube tutorial how to do it. I had to go into window, and then I had to get a so I went into window, went into package manager, I went into Unity registry, and I had to get this 2D sprite package, which allows me to actually edit the sprites, like the animation stages of the sprites and such. So then what I did from that point is I imported the GIF, and then I turned it into a sprite texture type sprite, turned it to multiple sprite modes. So as you can see, it has 3 different sprite modes. And then I did sprite editor, and then in sprite editor you can actually choose how you want it to run. So basically, if I were to type grid by cell count, obviously I'm not doing this, I just showing it. So if I were to put like 4 different columns and say 4 rows, it would run through all of these in different states, right? Obviously I don't want to do that because I already have it done. So it'll run through it in all different states, right? So basically you're taking a GIF and you're cutting it up into several different images that are animated together, and they run quickly after each other to kind of showcase the presentation of a GIF, or obviously a moving image. So basically, basically it's like a very quick slideshow of different slices slash pieces of the same image. So basically, I was able to do this. I took 3 of these. So if you look at the top, you see GIF maker 0, 1, and 2. So these are 3 different images, right? So then what happens is when you run if you run the animator, so this is the animation here. If you'd run or is this the animation? This is animation. So if you'd run the animation, you'd run through all these various states up here. If I do that, should run through all the various states. So now, when I actually run the game, I also linked it to, so if I go into the code here, I also linked it to when the current negativity is 0, it turns it off, and when the current negativity is equal to max negativity, as before, it turns it back on. So time to showcase this. I'm so proud to be learning how to do this now, and I got my task done. So if I were to go and run over to a person, all right, there you go. Then get away from the water. So as you can see, his negative aura is coming up, as well as look, it's actually raining on top of it. So now when I go up to him and I interact, maybe walk away a little bit so I don't have to hear the water. All right, so now let me walk up to him. You see, I'm soothing him by, putting my hand on his shoulder, basically. You see, he's still exhibiting a lot of negative emotions, right? And you can see it's still rain on top of him. He's still sad. So when I take away all of his negativity, both his aura and the rain cloud will disappear. Boom. And now if I go to the one that is stationary, there he is. He's stationary. Doesn't move. See, also as I put also have the rain cloud on top of him. And now if I just soothe him as well, see, I put my hand on his shoulder, talking to him. Once he has zero negativity, then both his aura and rain cloud will disappear. Just like that. Boom. And now all I need to do, I could just wait. So I have it to every 5 seconds. So actually, if I go into the scene view, where is he? Okay, so if I go into the scene view and I tap on him, tap on his, oh, that's player. So it should be this next guy right here. If I tap on him, tap on the enemy, as you can see, if I scroll along here, you see currently he has 15, he has six current negativity. I have a delay of 5 to make it more realistic. So I'll go back in the game view. Once it gets back, so see, so at roughly, so you see right here, at roughly 8 negativity, he gets back his darkened color. So that's when he just gets the onset of negative emotion again. So that's when he's starting to rebuild negative emotion. And again, he is a non-quest NPC. So non-quest NPCs is basically where you could continuously go back and gain negativity from them. Quest NPCs will only be relevant to their quests when they gain their negativity. So once it gets back to 15, boom, he gets back his aura and he gets back his clothes. So he's back at full max negativity. And if I were to do the same for the other character, which I do not know where he is because his patrol road. Let me see if can I find him in scene view? Okay, there he is. He's all the way in the back here. So as you can see, he actually walks around. So I know when he's going to start back walking. Let me go over to him. So see this line here, that's his patrol route. So he's at one of the points. So after a while, he's gonna continue walking. But as you can see, both of them I already took their negativity. I know their negativity is now regenerated. So both of them now have their aura as well as their overhead icon back. So now the plan is for every negative emotion, there's going to be a differently colored and styled aura. So it's not just going to be this like flame kind of effect. Maybe I could do a different one, like a smoky effect, different color as well. So for each negative emotion, they'll have a differently colored aura as well as a different overhead icon. As I said before, sadness, rain cloud, depression, rain cloud with thunder and lightning, loneliness, guilt. I started to figure out what icons I use for those, but obviously those have different auras as well. So yep, it's a showcase. I know I understand how to do how to turn a GIF into different animation, how to cut a GIF to showcase different animation states. Should be very helpful to me. And yep, so progress is definitely being made.